Hello friends and welcome back! In this video we will talk about 5 morning routines that people know for their success, such as Bill Gates, Tony Robbins or Oprah Winfrey practice to start the day energized and to carry out the important activities they want to do that day. It is good to know that implementing these routines will not guarantee your success, but your chances of being successful in life will definitely increase. So let's see what they are. The first routine is conceiving a list of priorities. In fact, this activity starts 30 minutes before you go to bed. Create a list of priorities which contains the activities you want to carry out the following day. This logic of this approach is based on the fact that when you sleep, your brain is not caught in activities that distract it. Thus, the brain can review the memories more easily, creating a concrete map of what you want to achieve the next day. Sticking to a list, you will go through the day without having a well-defined goal, without knowing concretely what you want to do, and this will probably make you achieve less of what you set out to do. Bill Gates says that it's very important to write on the list of priorities concrete activities. For example, you don't want to write, I will plan a meeting tomorrow with a gentleman from an IT company. This activity is not well defined, and your brain will not be able to create during sleep a concrete map of what you want to do. Instead, writing, I'm going to call Mr. Smith to schedule a meeting with Company X on December 28th. It helps you plan the day concretely and realize exactly what you want. Routine 2 is programming the day according to the hours. This activity is based on the previous point. For example, let's say that on the list of priorities it says that you want to set up a meeting with the director of the Samsung company, to take the car to the X car wash and to go to the store to buy Chinese tomatoes, for example. You will definitely feel good when you check off the activities as you complete them. But in addition, an effective thing that people like Oprah Winfrey admit to doing them is that they write down the exact time at which they want to perform those activities. For example, you can write, I will set up a meeting with the director of the Samsung company at 10 o'clock. I will take the car to the X wash at 12 o'clock, and I will go to the Y store to buy Chinese tomatoes at 1 p.m. This will help you organize your day better and take advantage of the morning hours in which our body and mind have the greatest supply of energy. Sometimes factors will inevitably appear that will upset your plans. Such a list of priorities based on hours will have you have a clear perspective of the activities you want to perform, which will increase the chances of achieving them. Okay, for a moment, let's say that you have created a list of priorities and you know exactly what time you want to achieve them. What's next now? The third point is one that I struggle with sometimes, namely waking up early. Most of the people who are known for their success, including Richard Branson, Tim Cook, the current CEO of Apple, or Howard Schultz, the current CEO of Starbucks, wake up between 4 and 6 in the morning. This is based on several reasons. The first, when you wake up early, you enter more easily what psychologists call the flow state. The fact that at 5 o'clock in the morning most people are asleep, it gives you the opportunity to work on some activities without being distracted. Mihai Csikszentmihalyi claims that in the morning, in 2 hours of flow state, without any distractions, you can achieve more than you would in 10 normal working hours. This single fact helps you dramatically increase your productivity. 2. Waking up early allows you to quickly solve the most important task of the day, thus avoiding what psychologists call the effects of ego depletion, which means nothing more than the natural tendency to dissipate our willpower during the day. 3. In the morning you have time to think and reflect on your own life, to see if you live according to your own values. Routine number 4 is physical energization. Most successful people practice activities in the morning that energize them. These do not only include a regime of intense physical exercises. You can, for example, do yoga, as does the executive director of Christie's, Stephen Murphy, or do cardio exercises every morning like Barack Obama. From a scientific point of view, physical exercises help you not only to think more clearly, to maintain a healthy body and be happier, it also facilitates the fight against stress. Also, to energize yourself, you can take a cold shower, as the famous Hollywood actress Katharine Hepburn used to do. Deep breathing in response to the shock of our body to the cold shower, it increases the total amount of oxygen flow in the blood, which helps us keep our body warm, improving blood circulation. In addition, keeping the skin and hair smooth, stimulating weight loss, accelerating muscle recovery, and being a stress relieving factor, cold shower is an excellent way to energize you in the morning. Routine number 5 is composed of 3 stages taken over from Tony Robbins: consolidation of mental and spiritual energy. Spend 3 minutes in the morning thinking of 3 things you are grateful for. This can be, for example, the fact that you have a roof over your head, that you don't die of hunger, or simply because you have access to so much information on the internet. The reason you want to do this is because the emotions that harm us the most are fear and hatred, and when you are grateful, you cannot feel hatred and fear at the same time. These emotions do not go together. If you cultivate this first habit, you're on your way to what Tony Robbins calls the road to happiness. Then spend 5 minutes thinking and visualizing exactly in detail what you want to achieve in the next half year up to a year. Ideally, you will be able to see those things as if you had already achieved them. At the end of this imaginary process, if you have become completely emotionally involved, you will feel fulfilled and motivated to achieve those things in real life. Then, in the last stage, spend 7 minutes thinking and practicing loving actions. Love is not a word or an emotion, but an action. If you love, you act accordingly. This can mean, for example, holding your wife, husband, or children in your arms and telling them how much you love them, or sending a good morning message full of love to a friend. Following this 3-step process will free you from feeling of suffering, and it will help you to be a happier person, who in turn will be better appreciated. If you like this video, hit that like button and share it with your friends so they can too start the day energized and motivated to achieve their own goals. I hope you learned something new and see you in the next episode.